As a breeder of tortoises and turtles, I've occasionally wondered, what do you call a group of tortoises or turtles? The commonly used term among turtle and tortoise keepers seems to be herd, but is this the correct term? After all, I know a group of geese is known as a gaggle and a group of fish is a school. When I hear the word herd, I think of a herd of buffalo. So this got me wondering, which got me researching. It turns out that calling groups of animals by special names is known as Terms of Venery. Terms of Venery originates from an English hunting tradition in the late Middle Ages. In fact, venery is a word for hunting from the period. What Terms of Venery refers to is the tradition of group names that are specific to certain kinds of animals. Wikipedia has an excellent, though not comprehensive, list of these Terms of Venery. I'll scroll a selection of this list past you now. There are a ton of them, and I bet you haven't heard of most of them. The ironic part is that apparently the reason behind this tradition was to intentionally complicate talking about hunting. This is typical of European nobility during the period. They were looking for ways to distinguish the educated gentry from the common folks. So these fancy terms were in effect a way of trying to reinforce class barriers in society by crafting an esoteric code to make it more difficult for less educated hunters to converse with the well-educated hunters. This fashion of consciously crafting confusing language came to England from France, and the tradition was very popular and very successful, resulting in an explosion of crazy and creative vocabulary related to animals in the late Middle Ages. As a side note, venery is not to be confused with the term venerate, which has a different origin. Venerate, meaning to regard with great respect, originates from Venus, the god of love. I've always wondered why these terms existed, so I guess like table manners, shrimp forks, caviar spoons, and other oddities of formal society, we can add terms of venery to the list of things that are interesting to know about, but not so useful for daily life. As for turtles and tortoises, they apparently weren't given a group name until later, so this archaic tradition lives on, resulting in a group of tortoises earning the unflattering term of creep, which derives from the word creep, meaning to move slowly, especially at a constant pace. So it's not a herd of tortoises, but rather a creep of tortoises. And for turtles, they're simply known as a bale. Here are a few others: a murder of crows, a tower of giraffes, a thunder of hippos, a conspiracy of lemurs, and a shiver of sharks. Etymology, the study of the origins of language, has always been fascinating to me. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this little journey into esoteric words. And be sure to take good care of your creeps and your bales. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button.